Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in this series. If you guys did not watch Game 1 and Game 2, well, go watch Game 1 and Game 2. I'm going to purposely mislabel this particular game as Focus versus Chaemiko, because, well, it's another human versus... Okay, you can say hi, Arya.
Hi.
I'm purposely gonna mislabel this game as Game 3, so it's an anti-spoiler game. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. And, well, the randomness of me doing anti-spoiler games really makes them anti-spoiler, doesn't it? Anyways, let's go ahead and speed things up just a little bit here. This is going to be another human versus orc matchup. We'll see if Chaemiko can get back up and stand on some legs. As you see, the peasants are just running around back and forth. My daughter is giggling like a little schoolgirl because, well, she is a little schoolgirl. At the fast-moving peasants and peons. Alright. You are so distracting. You are so adorable. Alright. Voodoo Lounge will be completed, and based on the timing of this, Blade Master should be able to clear out, pick off this guy right off over here, the Ogre Warrior, pick up some useful items, and then head over to the top right after selling the Scroll of Town Portal, picking up double healing salves, maybe a scroll of speed, and selling one of those items there. Arya, please don't touch that. No, I need that monitor as well. Blade Master picking up, selling the Scroll of Town Portal, using the healing salves and the scroll of speed. Gonna perhaps try and take down this Ogre Magi off to the north here. Meanwhile, Chaemiko gonna go quickly after this creep camp here, picks up a Cloak of Shadows, and should be able to get to level 2 as long as the Blade Master seems to be running straight over. Very invisible or wind-walking Blade Master now heading back off to the north here. You can see that the Archmage is going to try and finish off that unit. There it goes. Archmage is in fact at level 2 as the Cloak of Shadows not helping during daytime, as we see the Blade Master dealing a little bit more damage than it would than he would like. Alright, Water Elemental now backing off. And where is the Archmage going? Archmage actually running around a little bit more. He did get to level 2 a little bit faster this time around, which should be extremely helpful, as we now see Footmen wandering around here as well. Still no farm off in this location. Perhaps this map has been fixed so that a farm cannot see up onto the high ground. Blade Master here and an Illusion Blade Master off over there. And that Blade Master going to be very careful not to actually attack or do anything, just be rather annoying and throw the human player off his game. Blade Master going to go after this 4-3-2 creep camp, picking up a replenishment potion. Inner fire now, making it very difficult to focus down any of these units, as the Archmage runs around the corner, and he's going to spot this Blade Master now and realize, wait a second, that was just an illusion. Idra. Archmage now back off to the north here. You can see the Blade Master going after these footmen. Well, I guess he knew that that was an illusion for quite some time. Blade Master now joining back in on the fight. There is the invisible Blade Master stealing that last shot right there and stealing a bit of experience. Meanwhile, the Blade Master has taken a bit of damage and now being forced to retreat once more. Archmage, Water Elemental is going to go ahead and well, Blade Master now going to go ahead and back off over here. You can see nearly upgraded to keep, which should allow for a Mountain King or perhaps a Beastmaster. Still no Lumber Mill though, so it does not look like there's going to be a tower attempt. And I am surprised that there is no Lumber Mill because, well, you need a good amount of lumber for that dual Arcane Sanctum. Also, the sheer number of peasants that I'm looking at from the human player shows me that he was trying to go for an expansion and then backed off from that idea. So perhaps he's sitting on many more resources than he currently needs. Alright, 316 lumber. As the Blade Master just does a quick on run by. Archmage still sitting at level 2. Blade Master doing a little bit of a dance. Archmage will make him stop healing a little bit more, as the Blade Master and the Archmage once again go for another big battle. Water Elemental going to come back around, a little bit more damage going to be engaged here. Blade Master absorbing a little bit more than it would like or want to, as the Water Elemental could have gotten an extra bit of splash damage if he was actually focused. Mountain King nearly ready. Arcane Sanctums nearly completed, as well as we should be getting some priests And some sorceresses out. Alright, you can see that the Archmage gonna go after that Blade Master, and it is just an illusion again. The Blade Master knows, hey, you know what? I can just buy time. And an easy way to figure out if that is an illusion is you keep track of the hit points. You actually see how much damage the Archmage's Fireball is doing. If it is dealing crazy, crazy damage, Idra from StarCraft 2 reference. Yes, it was. All right, Blade Master back across over here, seeing that level, sitting at 51 hit points, now regenerating some hit points there. Mountain King, oh, could show up to the party. Oh, no, Stormbolt in time. No Dust of Appearance. The Blade Master needs to get away. Does the Mountain King have anything of importance? Let's see, the Blade Master sitting at 195 hit points. Stormbolt gonna go ahead and try and surround the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter now has a Potion of Invulnerability. Archmage now in trouble, down to 83 hit points. Critical strike at just the right moment, and well, he essentially traded traded a Potion of Invulnerability and an Archmage for a Grunt. I don't know. A Potion of Invulnerability and a Grunt for an Archmage. Not quite the exchange that you're looking for, especially since the Blade Master was so low on life. If you had Dust of Appearance, a Stormbolt would have fixed everything. But no, not in time again, as the peasants are now just all running back once more. Arcane Vault is being added. Not quite sure why you would want to build an Arcane Vault back there. You need to be able to pick up or sell some items back at home as well. The Blade Master showing up. Mountain King sitting at level 2. Sorceress and Priest are all ready to go. Footman engaging in a battle once more, as the low hit point Footman is going to be backing off. Ogre Magi should have been the priority target. As you see, Dust of Appearance, nothing nearby at all. Forest Troll Trapper going to get taken down. As we take a look at the current population count, 43 compared to 45. Fairly even, but in terms of momentum, it really feels like the Shao Kai has actually been playing a little bit better, or maybe Chaemiko has just not been playing up to his normal standard stealth. Archmage going to be joining in on this fight here in just a moment. Meanwhile, the Blade Master looks like he is ready to steal a little bit more experience, as he also has a Book of the Dead. That is going to be a crazy strong push, but the Mountain King is sitting at level 3. Mountain King, does he have Dust of Appearance? No. Yes, he does. Is he going to use it in time? That is another big question there, as we're focusing down unit after unit. All right, a good bash right there. There's the Dust of Appearance. Blade Master unable to pick... Oh, no. Blade Master picks up the item, gets Stormbolted, and is he going to be able to get away? Gets bashed again, and now the Blade Master able to run away. Another big item steal once more, as the Archmage... Archmage rejoins up with the rest of the army. All right, no spell steal, no inner fire across the other units there. Inner fire, a great ability. Not quite sure why you wouldn't purposely steal that. Maybe you want to steal Spirit Link instead. Archmage sells some items, picks up Tome of Retraining. All right, Tome of Retraining. It is gonna, it's gonna get very cold in here in just a moment, as the Archmage will be raining down some blizzards and some ice shards. All right, let's take a look at this. Null Overseer taking a little bit of damage. Too bad Blizzard doesn't actually slow things down. I'd assume standing in a blizzard, you would move a little bit slower. At least that's how many things work in the Magic realm. Sorceress gets a bit of a critical or windwalk strike right there, as he now backs off again. Yeah, Blade Master, Archmage leading the army here. Mountain King here, ready to go. And I think the switch and change to Blizzard may actually come as a very big surprise. Do we have Ensnare, though? That is going to be a big question as well. And do we have enough Spellbreakers to encompass a front line that can actually take Blizzard without really suffering any serious damage? Militia now joining in on the fight as well. There's a bit of slow. Who's going to engage first? Vampiric Aura, Scourge Bone Chimes, as in comes the big fight. There's the Blizzard, and the units are now trying to engage back over here. Raiders are now going to try to go back. There is a Ensnare. I think the Blizzard was actually hitting some of his own footmen, as the Raiders are now trying to engage. Big damage, terrible damage going across multiple units, but there was another quick Hex. And wow, Hex just doing such a great job shutting down anything that the Archmage is really trying to do. More Blizzard being dropped down. Friend or foe, it does not matter. If you are a peon stuck in the Blizzard or peasant, well, that's a short life to you. Peasants now trying to continue the fight here. Slow. So much damage going across the board. Let's see all that damage being absorbed there as the Archmage has done quite a bit of damage. Sorceress getting taken down as the units are still trying to fall back here. Blizzard going down across multiple units. It looks as though a Raider will get taken out. A Footman looks like he could have been taken out as well, as you see a little bit of extra bonus damage coming across every which way. Peons are also getting taken down. Archmage still sitting at 3. Mountain King getting closer and closer to 4. Is he actually going to try and Stormbolt this Peon? I don't know. Nope, that was not a bash hit. That is not a bash hit either. That is not a bash hit. One more hit should do it. There it goes. All right, a little bit spread out. Where are all of these peasants going to be traveling to next? That invisible footman wandering around. So the sorceresses do have adept training, which is incredibly important. Priest now backing off here. Archmage does have a good amount of mana. We'll see how all of this goes. Wow, how did he get revealed? Did he attack something? Did that footman attack something and then just get destroyed? It looks like. All right, Mountain King Spellbreakers need to break off there. Scroll of Town Portal heading back home. Perhaps, well, not a good use of Scroll of Town Portal there. He may have to repurchase, as we're taking a look at the Mountain King now making a move back down to the south. Blade Master going to go ahead and scout out the keep and realize, hey, there's not much really here. I can actually perhaps engage here. There are no arcane towers, but what is going to be happening next? Stormbolt onto the Ogre Lord. Ogre Lord is taken down. Item is going to be a crystal ball. We'll see how well this works here as we are looking at more and more damage being dealt. Back off to the north, you see that the Blade Master is going to be perhaps picking up some items or some units from the Goblin Laboratory. Perhaps Goblin Sappers, not 100% sure. Back down here, Forest Troll High Priest will get finished off. Mountain King is at 4. Archmage is at 3. And we do see Zeppelins who are just going to be dropped behind enemy lines. And without towers and without a Scroll of Town Portal, the Archmage is not going to be able to defend this. Beautiful, beautiful timing right here. The wall was just too good, and what can the Archmage really do? All right, you can see the Spellbreakers, the Priest, the Sorceress are going to go ahead and try and engage. Units are now trying to push back here, but all the Orc player needs to do is just sit back here and buy time. He's preventing his opponent from mining. There's not much that can be done. Humans still trying to push through here, as you see a beautiful, beautiful harass, delaying a lot of mining. Not that much yet. Yes, all right. I guess with live viewers, they can say when you fall on crutch words too much or crutch phrasing. Thank you, Zinalaps. All right, let's take a look at this. Shadowhunter going to go ahead and engage once more. Blizzard onto all of these units. That is actually a very, very profound, deadly impact here. Is the Goblin Zeppelin going to get taken out? It is slowed, and somehow, I believe, yes, the Spirit Walker was dropped and then disenchanted the slow so that the Goblin Zeppelin would have been taken out. If the Zeppelin was taken out, that would have been a huge, huge move right there. That Blizzard preventing much from happening. As you now see, what, 54 supply. It looks as though, you know what, I have far too many units. Let me just take, now I'm at 52. Take down the remaining 2 peasants off over here. And once they are gone, I can go back to work and try to mine out a little bit more. Both players now sitting at no upkeep. All right. Upkeep is kind of like taxing.
Hey, that's the only lonely footman.
That is a lonely footman. All right, let's take a look. Blade Master still wandering around. Level 3, Blade Master still walking around. Shadowhunter sitting at level 3, almost at level 4. Archmage sitting at level 3, almost level 4. Mountain King is in fact at 4. And now that the Blade Master has free reign inside this location, he's just going to be able to walk on in and perhaps take down some of these peasants. Book of the Dead. Oh, quickly disenchanted right there. Adept training on the Priest, doing a good job. Goblin Zeppelin is going to go ahead and pick that up. And, well, always have at least one tower, one arcane tower in your base to prevent any sort of harassment from the Blade Master, since he does rely on Windwalk so much. Back down to the south, You can take a look. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 4 now. Picks up a Pendant of Energy. Very, very useful item. Meanwhile, Archmage and Mountain King gonna go ahead and rejoin in. Stormbolt onto a Spirit Walker. Blizzard already being brought over, as well as the Spellbreakers are gonna try and engage. Blade Master nearby. Potion of Invulnerability used as the Blade Master, well, not able to do a surround onto the Archmage. Archmage now using that Blizzard very effectively across multiple units. Archmage up to level 4 and gets level 2 Brilliance Aura as well. This Spellbreaker army going to be absolutely perfect now, since the Spellbreakers can move between that Blizzard without taking any of that damage. Meanwhile, Mountain King still relatively powerful in mana. 2 Stormbolts, maybe 3 Stormbolts in that next fight with the help of the Archmage and the Brilliance Aura. Is it going to be enough? Blade Master quickly goes shopping, picks up double Scrolls of Healing, absolutely necessary to try and mitigate the damage from that Archmage's Blizzard. All right, let's take a look. Well, Mountain King no longer has that crystal ball. Otherwise, it would look fairly good. Let's see, is this going to be enough? 66 supply compared to 58. Mountain King, invisible Mountain King. He may be able to even Thunderclap, slow things down a bit. There it is, Mountain King right there. Stormbolt, Blade Master taking up far too much damage. Archmage is going to try and Blizzard things around. Mountain King still around here as you see the Blizzard now go down. All right, Blizzard finally an ensnare going down across multiple units as we see the Raiders are actually taking a lot of damage from the Spellbreakers attacks. A quick Hex goes down onto the Archmage. Archmage now going to be forced to pull back here, and this is just buying distance and separation so that the Raiders cannot ensnare. Priest are in the back line once more, and it looks like the human player is just absolutely owning with this one particular strategy. A quick Hex onto the Archmage again, as the units are now pushing back. However, it looks as, well, this is actually not looking good for human any longer. A great counterattack, a great counter push, as the units need to try and figure out where they can draw a line in the sand and fight back. Mountain King out of mana. Blizzard raining down across multiple units. Is that unit going to go ahead and come out with the win? Blizzard still raining down here. As where are all of those units? I believe all of these are just in a single control group, and that is the reason why it is not going well. Archmage may need to pick up a Scroll of Healing and heal back up all of these units here. There it goes. Saves them for just a little bit. Archmage, Blizzards again. There's a Sorceress. A perfect line positioning, and this, well, one more wave of Blizzard would have dealt terrible damage again. Archmage still trying to fight back here as the Blizzard would have finished off that Blade Master. And the human takes the game even though he had the lower score. Yes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed these 3 games that I cast today. Once again, if you guys have Amazon Prime and have not subscribed to anyone on Twitch yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. Yeah, views are down, and I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do this, since I do have, well, other priorities pulling me away, literally. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.